Cherry shrimp are a type of dwarf shrimp appreciated by many aquarists for the bright colors and easy care. Red cherry shrimp are a dwarf shrimp variety, which means they stay small. Females can grow to a maximum of around an inch, while males are usually smaller. The red color, which is what makes these shrimp such attractive additions to the aquarium, is also brighter in females than in males. That can be recognized from the fact that the smaller and never carry around yellow or green eggs. Keeping red cherry shrimp is fairly easy for a dedicated aquarium hobbyist. Red cherry shrimp can be kept as long as the aquarium they are in has stable parameters, avoids harmful elements, feed them high-quality food, and only contains acceptable tank mates. Stable water parameters are very important when keeping red cherry shrimp. They have a wide range of acceptable parameters such as a pH range of 6.0 to 7.6 and an acceptable temperature range of 77 to 81 degrees Fahrenheit, 25 to 27 degrees Celsius. It's important to always introduce them into a cycled tank, though, because shrimp don't react to ammonia and nitrites too well. Medication that contains copper isn't a good idea either, as it's unfortunately very deadly to shrimp. Red cherry shrimp are considered omnivores. That means they will eat both plant matter as well as meaty foods. Cherry shrimp will accept almost all types of food they come across, which is why they make a great clean-up crew. In community tanks, they can live off leftovers from other fish and tiny particles they find in plants and algae patches. Algae is a natural food source for red cherry shrimp. They will eat many types of algae found in the aquarium, and oftentimes, the algae found naturally in aquariums is enough food to support a moderate cherry red shrimp population. Unfortunately, they will not eat string hair algae, so they are not a good control measure for those types of algae. Blanched vegetables make an excellent food for red cherry shrimp. Vegetables such as zucchini, lettuce, spinach, and carrots are commonly used. When preparing these vegetables, place them in boiling water until they are soft, 2 to 3 minutes for leafy vegetables and longer for carrots and zucchini. Small amounts of each should be fed at a time, and make sure never to leave rotting food in the aquarium. Cherry shrimp are extremely peaceful. They spend most of the time foraging. Pregnant females can also often be observed waving fresh water over their eggs to supply them with oxygen. During feeding time, the whole colony will often flock to the food and try to eat as much as possible. Quite an interesting sight. Part of what makes these shrimp such a popular beginner's choice is how easy it is to breed them. Just provide good water quality as well as plenty of food, and females will usually be pregnant all the time, releasing miniature versions of themselves after around 30 to 40 days of carrying eggs. Inducing red cherry shrimp to breed only requires a sexed pair of shrimp, stable water parameters, and a food source. Male red cherry shrimp are smaller and less colorful than the females. Females often have a yellow saddle, that is the eggs developing in her ovaries. This sexual difference can be used to determine the sex of less colorful females, such as wild-colored. Breeding occurs right after a female molts. She will then hide and release pheromones, and the male will find her and breed with her. After breeding, the female will carry the fertilized eggs under her tail until they hatch. Because they are so vulnerable and will be eaten by almost all species of fish, hiding places like Java moss are a good idea if you want to make sure they survive. Once the eggs hatch, the juvenile young are tiny replicas of their adult counterparts. They have no larval stages like most saltwater and many freshwater shrimp have. The young shrimp will eat the same foods that adults do. They will use the claws on the front legs to rip off small edible chunks of the foods. When raising young shrimp, it is important that there are no predators in the tank.